Okay, so I'm going to give you kind of a little bit of an instructional here. I have started my day down around Round Rock, Texas, and trying to get it on up to Salina today. And the drive that I calculated should be about 8.5 hours to 9 hours of driving, depending on traffic and how many one-lane construction sites you have to go through, because there's a lot of them between Dallas and the Kansas line. So anyway, so what I want to do here is I want to take a look at the ELD that we use, which is a PeopleNet ELD, and show you how you can tell how much drive time you have left. Show you also if you are on the work line or the on-duty line, fueling, etc. Thank you, Marlena. And if you're on the on-duty anywhere, how you can't go past your 14-hour day. And so if you're thinking you're going to be able to drive 4 hours, but you've only got an hour left of your 14-hour day, you're only going to get 1 hour of driving done. So you have to be able to compute that. So let me show you this on the PeopleNet right here on how that works. Let's take a look at it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to go over and check your events on the log, okay? You go down here to logs and take a look here, see where you are, then events. And now what we're going to do is we're going to page all the way down to the bottom, which it'll be where we are. So right now you can see that I am right here. Okay, just took it off and doing a intermediate inspection right here in Wellington. So I went to off-duty right there and showed that I did an inspection too, which I'll come back and do a couple of minutes on the on-duty line. All right, now I'm going to go back here to show you something. And what I want to do is I want to show you the grid, and this is showing how many hours of driving I have done today. And you see the bar graph here, but right here it'll total it up for you. I've done 7 hours 14 minutes, and so I should have a total of 3 hours and 56 minutes left of drive time. So when we come back over to this one right here, this should total 356 when it comes back around here. It'll be somewhere in this neighborhood. It should total up to 356, and that'll be in 30 minutes, or right here the drop down shows you that I will gain time today at 2:34 p.m. and right now it's today at 2:10. So I've only been off for about 4 minutes, and so at 2:34 then it'll get back up to where I have the rest of my drive time. Now the only reason that would not be so is if you were over here at the logs and you took a look and you see how many hours total that I have been on duty, and add these together, it'd be 7 hours and 40 minutes total on duty today. And so my 14 hours is going to be over with at about get that glare off of it right there, right there, about see, if I came on duty at 6:15, then that would mean that tonight at 8:15 would be when my 14 hours over. But I only have 2 hours and something of drive time left, so I'm going to end it somewhere in here. 3 hours and some hour odd. So I'm going to end it somewhere around 5:30 tonight. I will be at my destination. So what I'm trying to point out is that if I had worked on unloading and had a whole bunch of on-duty time down here and spread this time out up here to where, let's say that I've come down here and it's 7:30 and I still have 3 hours of drive left, well, it's going to cut me off at 8:30. So I'll only have 1 hour in which I could drive because my 14-hour clock is ending right there. So that's just kind of a little bit of a clarification for you when you are trying to figure out how much drive time you have left. So what I'd like you to do now is down here in the comment section, if you'd like me to try to give you some more help as far as trying to figure out your hours of service on the PeopleNet. Most of the other ELDs will work similar to this. You'll have the same functions, you just don't have the same buttons. So if you would like me to try to explain a little bit more on hours of service, just mention it down here below and I'll be glad to come back and help you out on that, okay? All right, guys, I'll check with you later.